Kita mulakan. Iya, temenahan. Sekali lah. Ya Allah. Supaya dewa. Mari kita mulai, guys. Bentar, guys. Mohon lagi ya. Buset, informasi apaan nih, guys? Lawan Belgia. Lawan Belgia, anjir. King Persib versus Belgia, guys.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back. Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He won't be happy with that one. Scholes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. It's Ronaldinho. Koundé. And Mendes. Roll, gets over and intercepts. First quarter of an hour gone. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Serginho. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Oh shit, guys. Mabar, guys.
Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment.
Pretty robust defending.
Nicely spread. Now it's Olise.
Well,
Ayo,
defense has
kemana
had
tadi ya?
a wake-up call again, because neither attack has turned up.
Nuno Mendes. Well, that looks a decent ball. An instinctive getting up there. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
That was good alertness. No way through. He is through here. Question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Scholes. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shifted it to the flank. And that was very necessary.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's felt that, hasn't he? The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second
I'd
half
like to draw
brings.
your attention to the screen right
To attack on the first 45 minutes.
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Percy Bandung really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really figure out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Drogba, there and a chance! It's in!
siapa itu? Didier
The
Drogba,
speed and
guys.
sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
De Ligt. Belgium appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Anu pun.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Roll. It's a searching pass. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Will he say? Haaland.
Welcome
Into the great
guys.
alarm to the keeper.
Belgium really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Drogba. And here's Haaland. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. He's going to be disappointed with that. Probing pass. And it's Drogba. Hazard. Now it's Roll. Now it's Hazard. Cross in.
Aduh, tercentung tuh.
There will be 1 minute
First
at
it
a
got done,
time.
nearly finished it off there. Now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Cross. That's the keeper's ball. And that will be it. Persib Bandung have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and
Man
there
of
is
the
very
Match
little room for
award.
argument.
The screen for a special presentation
After all
featuring
of that,
our
Jim,
guest
what are you
performer.
thinking?
Persib Bandung clearly weren't looking to win it.
Chat 5 juta paling guys, goblok. Sana susah amat pengen divisi 2 guys. Welcome ya yang baru gabung. Welcome yang baru gabung guys. Wih, ngebug nih. Sorry guys. Ngebug nih. Kaget. Ngebug nih. Ngebug. Ngebug nih. Sorry guys. Ya, habibi. Lama guys musuhnya guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a
Kawan
monumental occasion.
Barcelona.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans
Ini
love their
baru
football.
empat segitiga
They're
ini
about
guys.
to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. There is Dwight York, an icon of a certain age.
Yeah, certainly one of the most prolific strikers of his day, and he achieved all that through good use of pace, very clever thinking, and lots of resilience.
All of that done with that disarming smile. Serginho venturing down the left.
Yo, ngetren guys.
Now there's a
Ngetren anjir. Baru juga 1-0 guys.
It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. York. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Drogba really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played.
Sid Van Dunk are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That pass has been well intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Rodrell. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? And here's Raul. Raul. Triol is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
York. Great vision. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Drogba. Adams cuts it out. Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. And it's Shevchenko. And he's found a way past. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Scholes. Hazard. Oh, Superman shot!
Yo, Tiang.
Off the post!
Aduh.
That is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Dikembalikan sama Tiang guys.
Or intent thus far, a little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello
They're
everybody,
Sid Van
and
Dunk
this is a quick
currently
reminder to let you
behind
know
by
that you'll
1
be
goal
able
to
to
nil
catch
at
today's
the
match
bench.
broadcast live on
Well,
your
for me,
Trust
Peter,
FM
things
station.
never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Drogba, and this is Raul. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Shevchenko, and he's running through. He's had a shot!
guys.
Effort all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Berapa hari ya agak live, oh?
The most accurate pass. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And it's Drogba. Oh, this great shot!
Tipis.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tipis guys.
York. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Scholes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Scholes gets a foot in here. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Paris ended up in no man's land. That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, this looks sharp. Persib Bandung very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Persib Bandung really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Hey, not and there is time for no more. So in the end, one goal did it.
1-0 dari
Exciting encounter
Barcelona.
where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly.
Oh, good fly! Oh,
Ito si...
terrible. And he's following up!
Ano nirasa tama po, anjir?
Listen, the big names have reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give...
Oh no, what has happened here? Scholes. It's Ronaldinho. Now a drill. Nice looking ball. Oh, this is a good Shevchenko!
Oh, kawang-awang guys.
And he couldn't finish.
Shevchenko really should be making an
Halo,
apology.
Bang. Halo
That
juga,
long-range
Bang.
pass gave him a golden chance
Halo
there.
juga kawan. Jangan lupa di like kawan.
Yamal. Beckenbauer. That pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
tabrak din
No
yun.
more, no less.
Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here.
First and done are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Floats it through. Let's make sure that's not getting through. His positioning was spot on. Jorginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's gone looking for safety. Ronaldinho. Costa Corta makes the interception.
Dundee United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just
Decent shot!
Wih,
Good
itu
finish.
dia guys.
They have done it! They
Itu
have
dia.
the equaliser!
well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Itu dia guys.
Efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Dundee United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A drill.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano
And
Ronaldo.
for a moment, time stood still. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break
With the
all
owner of
square.
a blue car parked outside
What do you
the
think we're
stadium
up to
gate.
after 45
Kindly
minutes?
remove it, as it is
The
about to be
manager
thrown away.
should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal, and it's Bellingham. To Beckham. Now it's Neymar. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. This is Ronaldo. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Raul. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Costa Curta cuts it out. So we've reached the hour mark. Now, can they get him away? Neymar, he's found a way through. There's the shot! Ronaldo with a definite foul there.
Buset, dipates orang deh guys.
Shevchenko, Xavi Alonso, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Drogba. He's having a hit!
Ooh.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? And he's picked out the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Scholes. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Raul. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Shevchenko. Bellingham. The pass is intercepted. And here's Raul. Picked out brilliant. Drogba!
Rumpangnya guys.
And how did he
Oh,
not put that
hampir
away?
Drogba fully
Meron tayo
appreciates
ito,
that.
guys.
He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish?
Itu dia guys.
And the game is
Raul.
turned on its head.
Itu dia.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So halfway through. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them roll themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Number 8.
And here's Neymar. Can he get it through? Here comes the... Gets his head on it! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really should be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
That was not gone well. It's really well cleared.
The 12 minutes has been indicated.
Beckenbauer. This is Ronaldo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Kessim Bandung have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Raul,
of anybody who
voted
has found
man of the
themselves
match.
under-
Ya, baby, tonight is Galatasaray. Oke. Siap. Galatasaray. Lawan Galatasaray guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up.
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, one score, it's him. And we can't be surprised
Itu
because
dia,
his instinct for
guys.
doing this is incredible.
Andrea
Wonderfully smooth,
Shevchenko.
smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Diaz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Azar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Let's make sure that's not getting through.
Yo.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal!
Anjir nih
And
pernah
the
guys.
lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's
Santai.
it. Their heads didn't drop,
Usam.
and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Kubel. Keeper's got good distance on that. This is Messi. Haaland. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's been intercepted.
Pembante. Oh.
Kimmich. Oh, red. Nice interception. Great vision. No foul, says the referee.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Shevchenko.
Wey.
Now it's Raul. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Lupa naon,
It has
wey.
to be. Oh, he's been flattened there. Xavi Alonso. He is through here. Tooth. Back when it goes. Kimmich. This is Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kobel gets it clear. Cannavaro. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. And a chance!
Anjir.
Goal! Galatasaray!
Direjek HP-na guys.
It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good! Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Galatasaray leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking to play him in.
Has been indicated.
Scholes. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Right, Shevchenko. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal, the difference at half-time. The big waypoint to the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barca Van Dunk can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking for options for movement. Diaz. This is Messi. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Oh, good fly! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for a runner. This is Shevchenko. Big shot, shot a goal! Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Almost an hour gone. Pau Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Xavi Alonso. Akanji. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Haaland. Haaland's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shots! Oh, good finish.
Anjir.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
72 minutes is
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's
Woo!
loose here.
Stay.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Messi. Juke. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hazard. And this is Drogba. He has found the way through. And the
Okay.
assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Hazard wins the duel this time. Drogba. Kimmich. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. This is Shevchenko. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Drogba. And this is Raul. He's found the way through. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, well played, well played. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.
Dia ngajar-jet HP Messi anjir. Susah guys, ngajar-jet HP na. Jadi tengah nanggerin gas lah.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Trumbull appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Berbatov. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now here's the delivery. And it's caved by the keeper.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That has not gone well. Delict's always a very imposing presence at the back. Drogba. And he was quick to react. It's a lovely, neat pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and
Welcome,
history
guys.
shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Roll. Great ball if he can get there. That is good strength. That's been won straight back. And this is Drogba. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Scholes. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. This is a promising build-up. And it's Berbatov. That's been intercepted. Great vision. That is a great shot goal! He scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Chonburi have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that's a key interception. Berbatov. Delicht wins the duel this time. Xavi Alonso. It's Ronaldinho. That pass isn't the best. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Persib Bandung go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They won want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done everything well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chonburi with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Drogba dominates aerially so often. Kasih Bandung still this single goal behind. Oh, this looks sharp. Fernandez. Terrific effort. That was superb goalkeeping.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Distributed tidily. Chance for a
Di
shot.
peschiata
Two to the group, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Chonburi are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Koulibaly. Drogba looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Scholes. Raul. Drogba stood up well to him there. And Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
And now they can string out a defence. Squeeze it through. This is Shevchenko. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now that's well seen too. Scholes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fernandez. Now it's Berbatov. Bellingham. Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. In he goes again. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again. Relentless. Just relentless. It's all becoming so easy. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
winner, number 22.
And time is up.
Alright guys.
A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the
Bentar
manager
guys,
selection.
bentar guys. Sabar ya.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Real chance!
Satu serangan, satu gol.
Would have been looking at him to
Satu
produce
gol
the
menyerang
goods,
guys.
and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No joy this time. Oh, that was vital. Trooper. Spread out to the left. Zabani gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. Oh, that and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kasih with the corner, there first. Getting up there! It's in!
Itu dia guys.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for
Andrea
Julius Goal's panel.
Shevchenko.
Kasih are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Good-looking ball. Tacho spots it and intercepts.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
This is Shevchenko. He's gone backward here. Nice roll!
Reun.
Reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So will they make it count again?
Duh, masa gitu ting.
Look at the space and the shots.
Ah, sayang nggak.
And kept
Balik,
out
balik,
by
balik.
the most elastic of saves.
Guys,
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. Raul. Now it's Drogba. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Defending was strong and firm. Cannavaro. Not the most convincing of passes. Kasih heading towards the half-time break. They've been very much in their sails.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Let's a look and place it forward. And he was alert to it. That's put pay to the danger. Raul. That's a sharp pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, that was never going to make it. Ronaldo. That signals the end of the first period. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the
And
manager
now,
has to
to all
resist
members
change
of the
at
crowd,
this stage.
I'd like to ask you to join me
Kasih
in wishing our birthday
heading
boy
into the
a
break.
very
Very
special
happy with how it's
birthday.
gone so far. So off we go again. That pass isn't the best. Scrolls. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out towards the flank. Takes a shot!
anjay.
And that's it! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need
Big chance! It's loose, in he goes again. It
Coba
goes
tahan
to
guys.
show he is human after all.
good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Hazard is there and he can pick it up. And here's Shevchenko. Ødegaard tries to pass it through. Great ball and he's in here. It's quick to Ødegaard. Got to be quick to recover this. He'll try from distance. Deftly away. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ronaldo cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Shevchenko. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal. Moves it back.
That's good pressure.
He's having a hit,
Anjing asup.
and that's a tiny finish. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Acap PKI guys.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Ødegaard. Shifted it to the flank.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That has been cut short. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Shevchenko!
Anjing.
Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Aduh, kena comeback.
Oh,
Keplak.
delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and what many might have just lashed out at it. He took his time, and he put it where very few can.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
3 minutes at a time.
Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Now that's well seen too. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Persif Bandung played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective.
Anjir. Aduh.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be...
And Shevchenko! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Stojkovic. And here's Mbappe. Count! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Andreas Shevchenko, guys.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Count. Hazard gets into a good position. And this is Raul. Shot, surely! That has been knocked clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rashford. He's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Now it's Rashford. He's found a way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Control. That pass has been well intercepted. The most accurate pass. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Break up. Stojkovic. Here's Scholes. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nuno Mendes. At least a return pass. And here's Rashford. Rashford! Outstanding by Rashford! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have equalised.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty
Welcome,
fired.
guys.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Indonesia restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. He leaps for it! Boom header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Two added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Raul. And this is Drogba. And he's Drogba! Goal!
Itu dia, guys.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of
Dear
movement, the
Drogba.
certainty of finish.
The goal scorer, number 6, Didier Drogba.
Persib. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Sopan ang
It's been
ginaganda
drills
mas
and spills at either end in the first half.
talaga ito.
Neither side really seizing the
Raja.
initiative, and both teams still very
Pila
much in
din
it.
aso.
It is
Kacau,
quite a game,
kacau.
breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Persib Bandung. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's lost his man. He goes for a shot.
Anjay.
And a neat finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Stojkovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cleared without hesitation. Can he get it through? Shoots! And the comeback is complete. There was
Sabaraha.
no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Hah?
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Huwag ka mamahakot.
Drogba, he's through. And a chance!
Mama kan tadi angsul.
Level in a try.
Nya saku lancingan.
They say that fortune favors the brave.
Tadi di sakuan ku mama.
This team has real personality and character.
Saku acuk atuh.
What a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go.
Acuk ngegeblus tadi.
A lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores. It counts!
Tutupan nih kumadi.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one. Shevchenko!
He should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Stojkovic. Coming on the field is number 21, Rafinha.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Raul. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's really well cleared.
Mbappe, and this is Couch.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Couch picks it up out wide.
And they can break here.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho. That's tiny. Drives it in. Towering header. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that. Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Hampir guys.
Tunisia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're... And Shevchenko! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution for Indonesia, number 18, Rashford. Coming on to replace him is
That's
number
definitely
10,
not his best.
Mehdi.
And it's been hooked away. Versus Van don't really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything
minutes
forward
has
and
been
give
indicated.
themselves a chance to draw level.
Threads one in.
Messi!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's gone away. Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh,
Yes.
come
Selamatku.
Oh no, it's an own goal! I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Thank you kawan, thank you.
Added time is up, and there goes the
Selamat
whistle.
dengan gol itu guys.
What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round.
Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for
And we come
argument.
to you now.
bentar dulu guys ya, bentar dulu guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Yeah, Jan. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too. And it's just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team. He's getting a bit. It's through. That is decidedly lacking. Not sure what happened there, Peter. Getting caught firing his own first touch, maybe. And here's the chance to counter. Trossard powering forward here. Trossard! Oh, that was a brilliant save. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. We're enjoying a luxury of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. It's an imaginative pass. It's a simple one for the keeper. Careful. Up in no man's land. And here's Tropa. Xavi Alonso. It's Trossard. Throw in. Cafu. It's a decent ball. Cross into the ball. Oh, good line! Azar conjures time and space where few can. Oh, easy pickings there. Trossard. And here's Rooney. And this is Perez. Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Argentina with the corner. They're first.
exquisite.
Number 10, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Lama amat ya guys, lagi ngapain sih anjir?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good roll. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Drogba. Spread it left. Drogba. Oh, there's a chance! And he stuck it away! They're threatening to fly away!
Ah, ya, ma.
Exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Beautifully done. They were ready to pounce. They were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Welcome guys. Nah ini mah dia udah nyerah guys, ini mah guys.
Kasih now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the...
Oh no, what has happened here? Takes a shot!
Ini mah dia udah nyerah guys.
Really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. That should get the job done. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Kasih looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
Second period is underway. Cannavaro cuts it out. Akanji. And it's Scholes. Drogba constantly looking for the ball into the box. And the pass is intercepted. No way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Scholes. Raul. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, super find. That's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great vision.
Untung oper.
Expertly dealt with. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. And he closed.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shoot, guys.
Chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole complexion! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they're working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is
Aduh.
back.
Bahaya.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Now the cross. Gets his head on it! Well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Goes for a shot!
Anjir, asuk doi. Oh, keprambet aing.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into...
And he shoots!
Aduh, ngebek aing siya teh.
That is remarkable!
Salah.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, greatly! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball.
Added minute has been
Good
indicated.
alertness. Cannavaro. It's run loose here. And he's been shifted off it. Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Pretty robust defending. That's a foul.
Santai, kawan.
And that's going to be a booking. Players' body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. You've final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and
Just a
plenty
quick
of talking
announcement.
points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Nya Sokman.
Poho guys kalau guys. Sabar guys ya. Bentar-bentar guys. Sabar guys ya. Sabar guys. Sabar guys, barusan balas chat dulu. Ada ini bisnis handphone guys. Jual beli handphone guys. Jadi sambil balas chat dulu barusan. Dua genep. Oh, 102 genep 8. Ini 2 8 buset, tanya informasi naon eta guys. Bagus lah. Nope.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets tripling. Raul playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from.
And he shoots!
Anjir, gak masuk lagi guys.
Germany! And Germany are in front!
Santai.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish?
Siapa main dengan kita baik.
Two, and we've barely begun here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played.
Harangan lagi kasih benda.
Kasih Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Kasih Bandung awarded another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this.
Bandung really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Raul, and he's in on goal. Belling. And they can counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been moved.
Goes over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Totti. Gerard. Nicely intercepted. Oh, good take in a good area. Totti. It's a chance for a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bandung are looking to go forward now. Well, they put it back in a hurry. Ronaldinho. And it's Drogba.
Jadi record di
Marquinhos.
Atau anjir.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are going out of sight. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
His manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. Beautiful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Regional Police Department.
So we're up again.
First that don't really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. This is Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that's a dropper! Off the post! And he can thump it away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. The ball is pushed and the chase is on. Couldn't squeeze it through. Almost an hour gone. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Delict.
Xavi Alonso.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Drogba. And he's there to get it away. It'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. So no shapes to shoot! And again! Ronaldinho. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Played back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. Still good from him.
Delict. Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Dembele. Conte. Spread neatly. That is good alertness. Long ball looking to counter. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, played right into his path. Look at the... And a chance! And he hits the net! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 added
This
minutes
is a
has been indicated.
gloriously greedy performance. Somewhat off target. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He has a look up. He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid. And that is that. Kestifetul suffer a humiliating defeat. And if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Those of you making their way home on
Jim,
public
how do you reflect
transportation
on
today,
what we've
please
seen?
watch the screen for
One-sided
train departure
and
times
only
from
one
all
winner,
three
Peter.
major
The
stations.
players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.
Kosong ya anjing. Turun deh guys. Bentar guys. Kosong. Oh, Arab. Waduh, peringatan naon ieu, euy? Sudah ada data. Hah? Masa Mubarak mana? Entah. Error. Error kunaon, Cok? Anda kehilangan akses ke langganan keuangan. Oke. Weh, kenapa nih guys? Ada apa ini guys?
team we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple.
Big shot!
Iya masuk.
It's there!
Nah guys,
Well,
nah,
once
nah,
more,
guys.
it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is simply top drawer, beautifully served up, and deliciously finished.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shevchenko, Ronaldinho.
Come on, jaringan,
And Shevchenko. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shevchenko looking to receive it in space. Cannavaro. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van der Beek.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hakimi ventures forward. It's going across goal. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, see, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well,
Yamal! That's a
Hey,
fair
hey,
try.
hey!
Just
Ada apa
on
dengan
target.
jaringanku
well, he's
guys?
furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And they're quick to get it back.
Astaga.
Now it's Alvarez. Xavi Alonso. And this is Shevchenko. Can he get it through? And the finish! Goal!
Si anjing.
Again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Kenapa terus kak?
Truly superb. A
KBP
goal of
itu.
such supreme quality, composure, and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro. Alvarez. He's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Minutes gone. Half-time closing in. The pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. This is Shevchenko. But that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's the end of the first 45. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the
Hello
manager has to
attendees,
resist
this
change
is a
at this
not
stage.
children's announcement.
So that was
Would
the first
father
half,
boy
and
in
we
the
will be
green
back with the
backpack
second half
kindly
shortly.
contact a nearby member of staff.
Scenario.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real...
Towering header! Header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Raul. Nicely shaped ball.
Aduh, jatuh.
Offside that time.
Sangat baik. Yang terbaik kan ini.
He's on it. Can he get away?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
And Shevchenko. It's Hernandez. Ah, that's a fine interception. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. Hakimi. Akanji. And it's Hazard. Hakimi. Rodri looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. Scholes. This is a promising build-up.
Bayer Leverkusen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
The next. Here's Scholes. Now it's Drogba. That looks a decent ball. Looking to play it in. Conte. There's the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Alvarez with the short one. Now it's Yamal.
Anjing, masuk dia ke bak.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control. Scholes. Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. That's Shevchenko.
has been indicated.
Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you...
Garingan.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
Cannavaro. It's Ronaldinho. Raul. And Drogba. Oh, this is a great position. That's really well manoeuvred. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intent. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kasih leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that was very necessary. Delicts. Oh, he's been caught napping. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's gone looking for safety. Kasih currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Hazard has crossed into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
We expected better, and so did he. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho plays an impressive job. And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And, oh, what a mistake! Deftly away. It's a throw in. Yamal. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Raul looking for the run. Can he finish?
Itu dia guys, itu dia Drogba.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Kasih heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
welcome. Welcome.
Down to business again.
Yeah.
This is Batistuta. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gaitska Mendieta. Son Heung-min. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's played in. In he goes again!
So you win.
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Why? Why?
Oh, it's Batistuta. It's a sharp little ball here. It's Son Heung-min! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. Ball's gone astray. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. Ronaldinho. Xavi Alonso. Played into space. Raul is quick to react. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Offset, anjir.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Nakata. He's in a great position. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tesib Bandung with the corner, there first. And can he finish it? Well taken goal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Welcome guys.
Tesib Bandung making further changes here and in quick succession. Tesib Bandung cut their depth. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's all alone. And Batistuta!
Asuk.
And that could have brought them level.
Batistuta absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Tesib Bandung have it back and can go again. It's Batistuta.
Persib Bandung really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, that's a key interception. Now, that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Quality ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shevchenko!
Welcome guys.
That was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Messi. Good take, and is he in?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from
Reset
here.
4 menit.
4 extra minutes added on. And that's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through.
Ngoper anjir.
And we're done.
Sudah ngoper.
Kasih proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they...
Buset, POTD humpul guys. Squad POTD doang dia guys. Aduh, bahaya gitu. Bahaya guys. Lawan squad POTD.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box to tricks entirely.
That's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super find. He's found a way through.
Aduh.
Kobe with the corner, there first.
Hey.
Crossbar comes to the rescue. Not a bad try by any means.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Doué. Nicely intercepted. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. It's loose now, and they want to get chance for a shot! It's Hazard!
Tahajar kembali.
Oh, that wasn't far away. they get him away. It's been slipped through. Xavi Alonso. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal purring through the gears. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Doulé tries to play it through. It's cut it out. Azar. And it's Azar. Azar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Raul. Good take, and is he in? Belly. So, temporary halt to the action. And it was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
guys.
Tell you that we were
Neither
expecting
side has
traffic to
found
be
a way
heavy
through
after the
yet.
final whistle
Yeah,
today.
0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Hah? Ya elah dia nyerah guys. Aduh. Ya, kan barusan dapat lawan guys. Kalian yang nonton mau komen guys.
Iya. Wadah saya yang selingkuhan daripada yang anak saya gitu aja nutis telepon. Isparing itu.
Buka.
Ya bisa sekali udah yang sekarang banget sih.
Terus berhenti tadi gak?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And this is Bergkamp.
Yang bagus.
It's a pretty loose pass. And Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Ada notif anjir
Some
lah.
excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Azar. Raul. Now Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot!
Itu dia guys.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Erdegaard. Great vision. Very nicely done. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo. Haaland! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bergkamp. This is Drogba. He shifts chance. It's loose and tries one from
Anjir,
range.
masuk guys.
Brilliant from Danny Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
About as smooth as it gets. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's made its way to it, and it shoots! Loose ball, and it's come back.
Anjir.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Manchester United have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt...
It's Drogba!
Nah, nata Drogba.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's half-time.
Baru babak pertama guys.
Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And now I'd just like to read out
So
our
there
fan
was the
club
first
members who are
half.
celebrating their
I've been
birthdays
left
today.
almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
First hit that done, can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
A drill. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And a chance!
Saya musuh boleh dekat. Aduh.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Raul.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from this perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So again, we have parity.
Well,
The big chance! Oh, he's been caught now. Can he finish?
Here guys.
That was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Robert Lewandowski.
Keeper's dealt with that. Good looking ball. Kasih looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho. And it's Azar. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Kimmich. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lewandowski tries a shot! How did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Number 14.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Coming on the field is number 17, Soboslai.
Tries to get it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hey.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Drogba. He's beaten the keeper.
Anjir.
Manchester United into the lead once more. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. They just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Bergkamp. Coming on to replace him is
Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
So a big moment. And he scores! Back in business!
Ya, Edin Hazard.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
the goal scorer after 90 minutes.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is a great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He has found a way through.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Bellingham.
Uh,
And this could be a double.
Untung
And with
guys.
that, the end. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Raul.
Oke guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the number 1 striker, Victor Osimhen.
And the shots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ball is over the line.
Di record bro.
He's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Drogba. It's Ronaldinho. That's a good-looking ball. Silvestre. That looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Osimhen! And that's doing no harm at all.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Raul. Memphis Depay. Versib Bandung still without a single shot on target. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
Tiranya Cet-cetan guys.
Floated through. Corbell gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Delict. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! He's been in all right!
Haji
And there is
diikutkan.
your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
St Mirren are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
St Mirren have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Osimhen. Xavi Alonso gets over and intercepts.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Goes down, but nothing given. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Raul. Drogba. And this is Drogba. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
There
It's
will be 1
Ronaldinho.
minute at a time.
Knocks it into space. He might be in here.
Yeah.
And that brings the first half to a close.
Tamat.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and
Sim
please
Bendel,
join me in
unable
wishing
to
a
get back
happy
onto level
wedding
terms before
anniversary for one
half-time.
of our
They
fan club
trail 1-0.
members.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Lila na.
Substitution on the field.
Number
45.
Koplak.
Coming on the field is number 14, Bellingham.
Baling.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
St Bendel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Akanji. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That was not Pogba.
He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
The message is clear, no short pass. Xavi Alonso, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Azar. Azar. Cross to the back post. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've cleared. It's Raul!
It's
Oh,
Raul.
terrific save from the keeper. Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Sergio, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
St Mirren are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Shevchenko. Nicely intercepted.
Bandon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Raul. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Always onto this. That really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Memphis. Coming on to replace him is number 30.
Kimmich picks it up out wide. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. A vicious ball here. Di Lorenzo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Raul, and it's Scholes. Scholes. Raul. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well
There
stopped.
will be 1 minute added time.
And Donatoni. And here's Ronaldinho. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was
guys.
it. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes
Guys, salat dulu
unwatchable
ya.
for those with a
Please
vested
turn your
interest.
attention to the screen for
Salat dulu
information.
guys.
Final thoughts, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as...
Welcome guys. Sorry agak lama guys ya. Habis sholat dulu lah. Kalau gak sholat mah gimana guys. Ntar guys bikin ini dulu guys ya, menggene-gene dulu guys, sebentar guys, sabar. Sorry guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Scholes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Raul. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Drogba. That was not Drogba. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever...
Olise! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Raul. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Raul. He's there to retrieve it. It's run loose here. Kasih yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Drogba. Shevchenko takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Ronaldinho. And here's Raul. Here's a shot! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Scholes clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
Now it's Olise. Well, that's well seen too. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a great chance! It's loose now, they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Xavi Alonso.
Shevchenko. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely intercepted. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Forlan. Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could be danger here.
Nice shot with the waist.
Having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. Oh, he really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Number 11, Olise! Olise!
So the first moment of real significance.
Olise!
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Drogba, it's a pretty loose pass. And here's Olise. Forlan. Koval claims comfortable. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Notice you're making their way home
Going
on public
at
transportation
half-time
today.
with
Please
a
watch
game
the
to
screen
chase.
for train departure times from all
Well,
local
obviously
major
things
stations.
are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
First slip and done. Really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
De Bruyne. Space for him to turn and look. Delivered with swing. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee
Welcome,
finally
guys.
gives him offside. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Shevchenko. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Raul. Now it's Olise. Oh, this looks sharp. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Raul. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. don't really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Scholes. Defending was strong and firm. That looks a good ball through. Always goal side. There's the shot! And it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Cannavaro. Azar. Raul. And here's Drogba. Just a quarter of an hour to play. In with the challenge. Deception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Borland. Now it's Olise. He's shifting. He's having a block. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Olise clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Olise. Olise! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more
There
of it.
will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium. Players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle.
His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas.
Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary. And it's Xavi Alonso. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, super ball. And this is Drogba.
Iya kembali.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking to play it in.
Oh,
Just the keeper in his way. And the shots.
macam masuk.
Oh, Manchester United. Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score
Pelan.
is another.
On. Bentar guys.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a shade optimistic. Looking for a corner.
Ini guys.
United with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? Kanji with the clearance. And here's Messi. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Drogba. And Shevchenko. Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! That's another fine save. Manchester United have their second corner now. plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played into space. And he shoots! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here! Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Raul. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Great football. And save.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Added time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a sharp pass. That's a cute ball. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? He's on it. Can he get away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That is the end of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. So that's it for the
Guys,
first half.
sekian dulu ya live hari ini.
Everyone
Thank you yang
takes
sudah
a
nonton
well-rest.
semuanya. Semoga kalian bisa